Hey guys, it's your girl Yarn Goddess, and today we're going to do my Nurse Joy makeup. I'm actually really excited about this because it's possibly my favorite makeup. So real quick, my channel is brand new, so make sure you subscribe and check out other videos I've posted. I'll be trying to post about once a week. In my previous video I said I was going to post whenever I want, which is still true. I might post more than once a week. I might post once a week. I'm going to try and start with posting once a week with new videos because I have a lot of makeup ideas and I've done so many different looks and I really want to share them with you guys, but I also don't want to burn out. So we're going to pace ourselves. If you're not familiar with my channel but you're familiar with my previous brand, I am known as the crochet cosplayer girl in the cosplay community. I basically crochet all of my outfits and I got really good at it, and then quarantine hit, and then conventions started canceling, and then I've had to try to figure out what to do. Like what do I need to do? Like what am I gonna do while we're stuck in quarantine? Cause there's no cons. And like at first I appreciated the break. I was like, yay, I get to stay home, I get to work on some stuff, I don't have to worry about con crunching. But now it's like it's gonna be September. Been inside. I haven't done hood rat shit since February. My birthday is like coming up, and like we still in quarantine, and I don't. So yeah, stuck inside and everything, and I decided that I'm gonna start a makeup YouTube channel that is kind of like an extension of my cosplaying brand. It's just makeup, and I didn't want to put everything under like one name because my god, I do so much. Like if you ever get a chance, like go check out my YouTube page or go check out my Instagram page, and it's just chaotic. Like it's chaotic because it's me, but I was like, hey, how about let's take the makeup and the face stuff and put it somewhere else. So that's what we're doing. So the first thing you're going to need are your palettes. I like to use Juvia's Place. I really appreciate their Zulu palette. And the colors we're going to use basically are it's technically a pink, but it's kind of like an orangey pink. We're going to use this one right here for your lid. And Juvia's Place is a black-owned business, black-owned makeup brand, so support, do for the culture. The other eyeshadow we're going to use is actually by Makeup Obsessions. I actually got this before I started looking for black-owned business brands. This one doesn't explicitly say that it is a black-owned brand, so I'm going to assume it's not. I've done some research. I haven't found the actual name and owner of it yet, so who knows. But the second color we're going to use is Lily. That's going to go on our outer eye or brow bone area here. And usually, whenever I do my makeup, I usually do my face first and then I do my eyeshadow and my eyebrows last because I don't fear no one. I don't fear no God. Like, my name is Yarn Goddess. Like, why would I be afraid of my eyeshadow messing up over my foundation? Like, but I was humbled last night because I was working on my eyeshadow. I did my face already. It was contour, it was looking good, and I was using black eyeshadow. And it smudged, it smudged like all the way across my face. And I realized that there's a cost of being a goddess. Sometimes you get knocked down. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna get some new sponges. My last video, I had sponges and they were looking raggedy. Like they were looking raggedy as all hell. They're my favorite sponges and everything, and they've been through a lot. They got me through so many different looks. Like pour one out. But I finally threw them away and I got some new sponges. And I was gonna go ahead and get actual sponges, sculpt contour sponges and stuff like that, but I decided that I was gonna try something new. So I went to Walmart and I got these Equate wedges. They're like $5 at Walmart. You get 16 of them and they're divided in half into little wedges. And I was like, okay, so for $5 I could get 16 wedges and see if it works. They are reusable, so I can wash them, reuse them and everything. I'm not sure how durable they are. Like We're gonna find out. But for $5 for so many different wedges versus spending like $12 for 3 of them, and I only need to replace my like main foundations wedge, I was like, let's try it. So we're gonna open it up and see. What is it? Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so we're gonna open it up, and these are approved for makeup liquid and powder foundation. I prefer using sponges with powder foundation and liquid foundation. Sometimes I'll use a brush for powder foundation, but usually I'll end up using a sponge. So yeah, so here is the wedge. Like, I'm going to try and use the tip of it here for the base of my underneath. I'm going to try to use the, like, you know, I guess longer part for the rest of my face and see how it works out. I'm not really sure how good it is going to be at blending, but I don't really contour that much, so it should be okay. For my eyes, oh, that's a lot of surface. We're going to try it. So for my eyes, I'm going to use NYX's Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer. I know some people use an eye primer on their eye. I find that concealers work better. The only issue I have with concealer sometimes is that if you add too much, it does get kind of cakey. So be very careful, be very light on how much concealer you use on your eyelids. But I got the color Golden Honey because for my eyes, they're a little bit darker than the rest of my skin. So I like to make my skin, or at least my eyelids, like one color. It doesn't have to be white, it just needs to be a lighter brown, and that usually gets the colors to pop a little bit better on my face later. So we're gonna do that. Also, like, remember to shake your bottles before you like use them, because some people just like take it out and they're just like, why is it so dry? And I'm like, did you shake it? Did you activate it? Did you wake it up? Because it's been sitting in your little makeup case for like 48 hours napping. Like, you gotta give it an alarm real quick. But we're gonna do your eyes first. How I like to apply my concealer is I usually like to just go ahead and just add one here, one there, one here, one there. I might add more, but this usually gives me enough coverage and keeps me from not using too much. Also, one thing I didn't know, like, I am not a beauty expert. I definitely have been experimenting with makeup recently, but one thing I did not know is that with your sponges, they suggest using it when it's wet or dry, but it works a hell of a lot better when it's wet. So make sure you like get your sponge wet before you like start using it on your face, because it's a world of a difference when it comes to moving the makeup around and actually getting proper coverage. So I would definitely say using a sponge on your eye is kind of weird because the very tip of it is very soft. It basically like doesn't have much firmness to it, so when you're applying your concealer, it kind of bends too much. I'm not sure if it's different if I use a different side, but I don't know, I think it worked. I just think it could have been better. I think I'm just really used to like actually having like makeup sponges, not just wedges that could be used as makeup sponges. But basically, once your concealer is applied, like you see, like it's not really like a white surface, just kind of a lighter brown surface. We are going to go ahead and grab a flat brush. I am terrible about cleaning my brushes, so I am also really bad. Oh no, I don't have, okay, give me 1 second. So I am really bad about having like, you know, washcloths on my hand or on me, just to take my brush and like, ta, see? It doesn't really get it super clean, but it does take off a lot of the eyeshadow from my last look. And I've noticed that if I do it properly and often enough, the eyeshadow doesn't really get a chance to sit in my brushes, and it comes off pretty easily. So wash your brushes, do better, do better. So we're gonna go with Makeup Obsession, and we're gonna go with the color Lily. And we're gonna go ahead. I really like Makeup Obsession because it was like a $10 palette at Target. And look at that color, it's beautiful. So we're just gonna take Lily and we're going to put it on our outer corner right here. Oh my god. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, not, but my dog is like scratching, I'm guessing her neck, her ear. She's scratching her ear. Millie, anywhere else. She's so rude. She'll be like, excuse you, I am itchy. I must be itchy right here. But it's okay. It's okay. We have a working relationship. So yeah, so just do on your outer corner. Don't worry about getting on the lid of your eye because we're going to go back through it with a lighter color anyway. And we're going to blend it, but like, look at how pretty it is. I'm going to do the other eye because I am not a fan of doing one eye completely. Because if I do one eye, I'm just done. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm going to be like, hey guys. So this eye looks amazing. It's completely done. All of it's blended, contoured, all that. The other side, just, I'm lazy at heart. I'm just lazy at heart. I'm a minimalist. So we're going to keep taking and just apply it. Get on the outside. Like so. And I really like the coverage it gives. Because you see how the concealer, it just gives your eye just enough coverage so that it's not too dark and the colors pop quite nicely. Sometimes I get frustrated with using white concealer in my eyes because I don't really need the entire surface. So I am still learning how to blend out the little white line of concealer that I didn't use for my eyeshadow. And it's a work in progress. Like, I prefer using slightly browner concealer now. But there we go. We're going to go into Juvia's place. And we're going to grab this kind of orangey pinky color. And same brush, just flip it over. I like flat brushes, so if you have a pink there, just flip it over. Grab a wee bit of it and put that right on your lid. It's a slightly pinker color. Like, I think it's more of like a peachy kind of pink, which I find kind of interesting. But I really appreciate the contrast because you can already see like the difference between the two. I was going to try to use a lighter pink, but then I realized I was going closer into pastels than I was a richer pink. So I decided to go with this one instead. But put it just on your lid. Just enough. So there we go. We got our pink there, and we got our little light pink there. And it's so pretty. I really love doing this look so much. I really love pinks. So we'll put down our flat brush. Like, look at my eyes real quick though. Like, I look up at you guys and I'm like, hey. Like, when I put on my nurse joy outfit, it was over. So you're gonna grab the other brush that you didn't clean yet because you're bad at this, and you're just gonna. Okay, good enough. And you're gonna go back into your makeup obsession palette. And I know I'm doing things weird because, like, I know people are just like, oh, blend the two colors together. I'm like, no, we're not blending yet. Like, we're not going there. We're going to grab Love Spell, this super, super, super light, kind of glittery kind of pink. And we're gonna put like a lot on your brush. Like, just like a lot. Like, if you're not sure, just add more. And we're gonna go to the corner of our eye and pray that we don't poke ourselves and just add it right there. Just, oh, it's so shiny. And do it on both sides real quick. Just add it right there. Like, I know like a lot of makeup artists usually end up blending their colors together and end up blending their eyes and blending this and blending that. Honestly, I just really feel like if you have the colors you need, put them where they need to go first and then blend them together. Like, I'm pretty sure some makeup artist somewhere is like, oh my god, what if you make a mistake? No. Sometimes you could overblend and you spend too much time blending and you lose the color definition. So I prefer keeping everything separate until I need it to come together. And you see here, it works for me because now we have that super light pink on the outside. And the only thing we gotta do now is just kind of go back through and blend the lightest pink with a darker pink, and then we're basically done. So now we have our colors on our eye. I'm gonna put down the brush again, and we're going to use our blending brush. We can find it. I know I have it. I have our, oh, there we go. And it's not clean. No, it is clean. It actually is clean this time. I didn't use it recently. Yeah, look at me. We going up. We going places. So basically, we're going to take our blending brush and we're going to go back. Actually, we're just doing a little bit different this time. We're actually going to go back into makeup session. And I haven't done this before, but we're going to grab vermilion. This kind of darker, kind of reddish color. Because I love the way my eyes look right now. But I want to give a little bit more definition in the corner here so it doesn't just kind of taper off. So we're going to pray to whoever's listening right now. Grab just a little bit of vermilion, just a hair bit of vermilion. And we're going to go to the very corner. And just go boop, 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 boop. Just tap it in there. Be very careful, like not to blend it into the color you have because you're not trying to get rid of the pink. You're just trying to give it a little bit more definition. So we have that there. And we have this here. So a little more vermilion. Just kind of blend it in there. I swear to God. Scary times. So yeah. So basically, this made this a smidge darker in the very corner of your eye. I guess I'm in the very outer of your eye. Because this isn't the corner of your eye. So clean off your blending brush. Get rid of any excess vermilion. And then just kind of sweep it together. And then the other side. Sweep it in there. Make sure you're doing just the brow area, not the lid. I'm not trying to blend the lid just yet. And it looks pretty good. Looks pretty okay. Honestly, I don't think we've been willing to blend the lid that much. Like we could go back through what the lighter color was. And then we're gonna grab Juvia's Place again, just grab the lighter pink. And just kind of blend it upward just a little bit. A little more definition. There we go. Oh my God, I think my upstairs neighbors are doing something, causing my dog to like freak out. Because she's not having it. She's like, I don't know you. I don't know who's coming. Like no one's coming. So yeah, so we're gonna take our blending brush and just blend the super light pink Love Spell. Just a little bit, just to give it like, cause like I really hate over blending, cause like people just like blend it together and it looks like one color, and I'm just like, when were you gonna stop? So I prefer to keep my colors fairly separate and blending it very gently. Like if you see any like obvious separation, just kind of clean up a bit. But my blending brush is mostly like a cleanup brush. So eyes are basically done. And now we're gonna go ahead and do our eyebrows, and we're gonna do our eyeliner. And I don't wear lashes because the lash glue irritates my skin because God doesn't want me to be great. So we're gonna just do mascara. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we got eyebrows, and we got eyeliner done, and mascara. And now, I'm actually pretty okay with how this turned out. Because you can see the difference on your lid and on your brow bone and the corner of your eye. I feel like this time I did the darker pink a little bit too high, but it's okay. Like we didn't do our foundation or concealer or anything yet, so we could just clean it up and like adjust it and all that. So for our foundation, I like to use NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the color Mocha. There you go. See, I can read. But yeah, we're gonna do it in the color Mocha, and I'm going to use Juvia's Place concealer. I swear to God, this concealer is like crack. Like when I say you could like do like whoop and it'll be like doop, like it just covers your entire face, and the wear on it is amazing. And I love how it doesn't dry out your skin. And honestly, like I'm just a Juvia's Place stan. So I usually start with Mocha. I know people don't know if you're supposed to do foundation and concealer or concealer and foundation. I actually just kind of do foundation, and then put concealer where I want to go, and then blend it together as I go. One thing else about Juvia's Place, the concealer color, because I told you guys this color. The concealer color is, so we're going to do this again. What is it called? What are you called? It was probably in the box. I threw the box away. I'll find it later, I promise. But yeah. So the issue I have with Juvia's Place concealer a little bit is that their colors are a little bit yellow. So I like to use Mocha first, blend that out, and then use Juvia's Place after I'm blending out Mocha. And then if I need to, color correct with Mocha. So I'm not like too yellow, because I swear to God, a lot of these brown like products usually end up making me either really yellow or making me really red. And I'm just like, I'm brown. I'm not really sure what happened in the factory, but I'm brown. I'm pretty sure I'm brown. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna use the same sponge I was using earlier, but I'm gonna try and use the thicker side. Or I might just even just use the whole like face surface and just like patty pat pat on there and see how it blends. I might look crazy, I might not. Let's go find out. Alright, so we got eyebrows, we got eyeliner, and then now we gotta do lips. I am okay with the coverage of the concealer and the foundation. I still feel like it's a little bit yellow, but it'll do. It'll do. I actually went through with the concealer underneath my brow to clean up a little bit to kind of give a less harsh color on my brow bone. And using the sponge, not really a fan. Like getting close detailed like blending is really hard because it's not really firm and it squishes very easily. Like it feels very good, but it squishes way too easily for me to actually like really get in there, like blend it in there. I actually ended up using my finger instead because I went in there and it took off like part of my eyebrow and I was like, okay. So yeah. So overall face, I like it. It'll do. It definitely isn't like my other blending sponges, but for $5 for 16 wedges, it'll do, donkey. It'll do. So for your lips, I know some Nintendo characters, like they don't actually have like full kind of fine lips, and even when they do, they're kind of like one color. So I like to use NYX Lingerie. It's in the color. I didn't even like actually like remember to look these up before I actually like look at these, but I don't think it actually has a name. I think it says Lippy number 5. But I like it because it's pretty much the same brown as my skin, and when I use it on my lips, it makes my skin, or makes my lips like one tone, which is really cool, and it allows me to kind of look more like an anime character. Because they don't have like, I don't know why like people don't like give their characters, especially Nintendo, like lip color. But I don't like a lip color like a color, but like lip definition. I don't know, I'll forget the name. But we're going to take this and we're going to basically color it up. Make it uncover. And it is a matte lipstick, so it will dry and it won't be shiny, which is cool. That's what we need. Don't need shine. Just need brown. I kind of wish this color was like the foundation though, because look at this. Amazing. Also, don't forget to like get your inner lip. Like especially like you're black, you have like fuller lips because you know you're like talking like and then you'll see and you'll be like, oh, my bad. So there you go. A little lingerie brown. Our lips are basically brown, but I like to give my lips just a little bit of shine, a little bit of color. So I actually got this from the Try Beauty box. It's a black owned makeup black beauty box, and it gets filled with other women owned brands. So I had to support. And their first box I got, I think it was their August box. The reason I couldn't remember is because they do bi-monthly, so they only deliver every other month. So I was trying to figure out if I was going to get their August box, or if I was going to get their June box, or if I was going to wait. I kind of wish they had a September box, but mostly because it's my birthday, and I really want to get something for September, but it's whatever. Like, I'll accept this. But their Wander is actually really cool. because it's a very soft kind of pink. It's also just a little bit glossy. It's supposed to be able to be used on your eyes, on your cheek as a blush, on your lips. I tried using it as a blush. No. At least not for me. No, it was a no for me. But for my lip, I really enjoy it. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to tap it over the matte lipstick I just used. Just to give it a little lighter color. This one is kind of blended together. You don't have to use your finger. You can use like a, I don't know, lip brush or something. I don't know. And it doesn't really give it a whole lot of color. Just gives it less of a brown color. And I really like it for that because I don't want to just be like one tone. I want to give it just a little bit of definition so that it's not just a flat brown. And of course, your white washcloth, just take your finger and last but not least, we're gonna grab e.l.f.'s, I think it's called Baby Lips. It's a very soft lip gloss. I have like nothing, like I have like nothing left in it. But we're gonna, every single last drop, I will not throw this away until it is dry. We're gonna take it and just gloss over our brown. Just a little bit. It's a very soft color, so it doesn't make your lips pink. It just makes the brown a glossy brown. With a little bit of color, like just a little bit of color. And there you have it. Lips look good. And are we done? No, we're not done. You're supposed to like, if you don't set your makeup when you're done with it, you shouldn't just, your makeup, like, it's gonna do this and your makeup is gonna do that. Like, it's gonna do this, your makeup is gonna that. Like, it's gonna be over there. So fan your face. Oof. It's not a bad smell, it's just a strong setting smell. Like, it's just like you're gonna get set. But here we go. We got Nurse Joy. I'm gonna jump into cosplay real quick and then I'm gonna just blow your minds. Hello, trainer. How may I be assistance to you today? Oh my gosh. I really love this cosplay. And yes, the whole thing's crocheted. Hence the yarn got its name. But there you have it. Nurse Joy. I really love this wig. I got off a Diva dress. I forget the name of the wig, but I can just go through my purchase history and find it for you guys later. But there you go. You got yourself Nurse Joy. If you want to see the full cosplay, go ahead and go over to Yarn Goddess Cosplay to see the complete look. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe because, you know, it's free, so why not? Like, we're not doing anything. We're just stuck home indefinitely. But, you know, don't worry about that. We're going to take our minds off the pandemic and focus on how cute we are, how cute I am. I'm going to say we because I'm going to assume that you were also doing Nurse Joy cosplay and you put on your cosplay with me. And now look at us. Look at you. Look at me. Look at you. Oh, you look so good. You did such a good job. Like, stop it. You look good. No, you look good. No. Yeah, we look good. We did it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!